Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to Divine Time. I am Queen Nefertiti Ma'at. We're going to do a card read today, Sunday. So we're going to get some good inspirational reads today. So to the new subscribers, welcome to the channel, welcome to the team, and to the ones that's been tapping and tuning in, thank you for your love and your support. So I do ask the Most High to send back any kind of evil eye, return to sender. We don't want it. We are a growing channel. We are leveling up. We're doing what's best for us, for our family, for the universe. We're doing what's best for us, mainly what's best for us, right? So we ask the Most High, send back all evil attacks. While we are on our journey, we don't really need it, but we'll use it. So we just want that energy to go back to sender, so everybody can learn a lesson. So let's tap in. Holy Spirit, what are we learning today? Can I get a card for the chosen ones? Thank you. And we have a 10 of Wands. So laying the burdens down. Burdens that wasn't none of yours. I had that card on another read a couple of days ago. Laying the burden down. Putting burdens down. Not just laying them, putting them down. Things that don't belong to you. Things that you don't want to deal with. Return back to sender, So you're not putting up with irresponsible situations that do not belong to you. Put those burdens down. Somebody tried to give you some burdens to carry. Trying to mess you up. You don't want to carry all that. Thank you, Spirit. You don't want to carry all that. That was too many cards. So we're going to take the first two. And that is a page. So somebody was very immature. Page. And then you have the Justice. Yeah, somebody that was immature tried to give you situations that don't have anything to do with you. It was a page, somebody young, somebody foolish. But then you had to call in justice. That's early, y'all. So once somebody gave you something, some burdens, you turned around and said no and called in justice. So some of you could be reaching out for some legal help. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, because you closed out circles. You have the world. So you've been closing out cycles, because you have the world card right after the justice when somebody was trying to come in and burden you. So maybe some of you are going to reach out to the justice to handle the situation, because you close cycles out, but people don't want to close them out. Because you have the world card. You complete it. You hold. You balance. You're working things out for yourself. Like I had started out the video, when you have the 10 of Wands and somebody tried to give you their burdens, you didn't want it. You put it down because it wasn't none of yours to carry. So when you closed out cycles with other people, that was a page, that was a low, like a childish energy. You didn't want to deal with them. And so you're going to have to, I guess, reach out to justice. So some of you might be calling the police, might be getting you a lawyer, might be filing a complaint because you're trying to close out cycles that someone don't want you to close out. You gotta do what's best for you, boo. Can we get another card, please, Spirit? All right, we have somebody with the world card. Ooh, yes. And we have Judgment. Somebody, chosen one, you are meaning business. You are meaning business. Because not do you just have the justice and the world card, but now you have judgment. So somebody's going to have to face the consequences of their own actions. Not putting it off on you. Not giving you their burdens, their problems, and say, you handle it. That's very childish. It's very childish for somebody to give you responsibility that do not belong to you. So you got to seek out justice. Thank you, Spirit. Give me another card. Thank you. Ooh, ooh. And we have, what's this card? The Wheel of Fortune, but it wasn't in the upright. It wasn't in the upright. So what somebody probably felt like, if they can give you, chosen ones, their burdens, if they can give you these hard situations in your life, they can make you carry their burdens, They thought their wheel of fortune would turn. They thought things would start working in their favor, and it's not. is not going to work in their favor because you have called justice. And somebody thought they really had it going on. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. They thought they had it going on. And we have the Lovers is upside down as well. So it's somebody that's not even in love with you. Because it was the Lovers, it'll be somebody that is in love with you. But this is somebody that does not have no love for you, do not have any compassion for you, and do not want anything working good in your life. Because when you have the Lovers, lovers come together to build, to start a family, to co-create. But when you have somebody that's not a lover, that's not, you know, somebody that wants to build with you, is somebody who wants to cause chaos in your life. And that was the Ten of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Can I get another card, please? For the chosen ones about this Lover. Upside down, not in the uprights. Yes. But you're going to be celebrating. You're still going on with victory. You're still going to take it, you know, where somebody was trying to make you feel burdened. They tried to put a lot of chaos in your life. They tried to get you to stop doing what you was doing. They tried to stop you from closing out cycles. You know, sometimes people know that you're trying to live right and do right. They'll come in and try to make you out to be somebody that you are not. So when you see on this first card with the, of course you can't see it. I'll show it to you. Of course, when somebody was trying to give you their burdens, their problems, and they felt like they can justify it because you doing the right thing. And they don't want to do the right thing because, you know, their life, their wheel of fortune is not turning. They don't have anything good happening in their life at this time. So they felt like, well, since you growing, since you elevating, since you doing well, maybe I can stop you and slow down your situation, and I can get all the good situations coming to me, because that is the wheel of fortune that's not in the upright. It's not moving. Somebody's stuck. And it's someone not close to you. It's not a lover. It's an enemy. It's not a lover. It's not even somebody that you was in a love relationship with, because it's upside down. One more card, Spirit. Thank you. Ooh, Spirit. Ooh. And you have the Nine of Wands. Turn your back on people, places, and things. When you learn, chosen ones, how to put yourself first, how to lay burdens down that do not belong to you, how to pour into yourself and cause justice instead of, you know, scratching your head and worried about how it's going to handle the situation going to be handled out. You called in justice. You called in judgment because you done did all you can do. When you close out cycles, because you have the World card, when you done close out cycles, that means you done worked on yourself. You done did everything that you need to do spiritually wise. So when you done closed out of cycles and came out of karma debt, you can do whatever you want to do to call justice. Return back to sender. So you don't have to put up with somebody else's situations. You don't have to put up with nobody else's failure. You don't have to put up with nobody else's insecurities. So you turn your back on them. And it's about, they turned their back. Yeah, you did. Because whoever this is that is trying to put their burdens on you, they're behind you because you turned your back. So when you have the Nine of Wands, it could be 9 people, places, or things, 9 situations. And you was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do it. I don't have to do it. When you done worked on you and caused judgment, you don't have to. Because you used the law and everything worked out for your good. But somebody seen that you was working everything out for your good. You know, sometimes you have people that pay a little bit too much attention to you. And then when you start going in the right direction, they want to slow you down. They want to mess up your plans. They want to make you look bad. They want to cause chaos and disorder in your life. And it wasn't a lover. It wasn't even a family member. It was not. Because if it was a lover, it would be in the upright. One more card, Spirit, and then we're going to get a clarifier. Thank you. Yeah. So we have a death card, not in the upright. So somebody didn't want to put an end to the situation. Somebody didn't want to stop playing games. Somebody didn't want to stop trying to disrespect you. Somebody didn't want to stop trying to put their burdens on you. Somebody didn't want to stop playing trickery. That was the Page of Swords. Somebody young, playing games. They didn't want to stop. They thought it was funny. They thought they was having a little pet rally. Oh, Lord, look what we did. Ooh, ain't that funny? It's not funny when you return back to sender whatever kind of burdens they try to give to you to carry. That's not none of yours. It's not funny when you lay them burdens down by saying, return back to sender. I don't want them, because chosen ones, they're not none of your burdens to carry. So when you have jealous, envious spirits, people around you, they want to press things upon you. They want to, because when you putting down burdens, that means somebody kept trying to do things to you over and over again, and just trying to make you feel like you had a heavy load, a delusion. Want you to feel like you got to handle all this. If you think you're going to move on, it ain't going to happen, because they felt like they can move in the wheel of fortune. But it came not in the upright. So they stuck. And they're going to stay stuck, because that's how the energy flow. No one can do good when they're causing mischief on the chosen one. No one can really stop you when you are doing what's right. That's why you have the world in your hands. Close down cycles. Moving forward. Completion. Do what you gotta do. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for that card. We're going to get a clarifier from this other deck. What you want the chosen ones to know about closing out these cycles? Spirit. Chosen one, close out cycles. Thank you. And it says, I know my soul is truly beautiful. Can you see that? It's going to be upside down, I think. So when you know who you are, when you know that your soul is truly beautiful, some people don't even have no soul. But see, you have a soul. You have a conscience. Some people don't have a soul. So when you're dealing with soulless people, they feel like it's all fun. They feel like it's a game. They feel like it's a joke. They want to see how they can make you mad, how they can make you carry some burdens, how they can dethrone you. Because the Justice card, you're sitting on the throne. You're sitting on the throne. You're sitting in your power. And somebody like, no, who they think they are? How they going to do that? Where they do that at? Why I can't do it? Well, let me see if I can push them off the throne. And it's not going to work, because you know your soul is truly beautiful. So when you know who you are, people just can't come into your life and say, you're not this. You're not that. You're not righteous. You're not that happy. Oh, you can't have that much joy. You can't have that much, happiness in your life. So when people think it's a joke with the Page of Cups, Page of Swords, my bad. When people think that you can't have that much love for yourself, they want to call you conceited, right? But the Page of Wands, I was reading it wrong because I thought it was the Page of Cups. But the Page of Wands is someone that don't even take time. They're restless. They don't take time to think about their action. That's why they lay them birds down so quick. They just like, here, catch it. Here, take that. So they don't think about the consequences. They just go ahead and do it. Be ruthless. Think it's a joke. Think it's a game. Thinking that nobody don't see them. Thinking that there's no consequences. But chosen ones, you know, you do have the justice card. You have the judgment card. And you have the 9 of Wands, walking away. And you also know that your soul is truly beautiful. So if you already know your soul is truly beautiful. So if you know that your soul is beautiful, and it's so beautiful to where you can close out circles and have the whole world in your hand, don't you know if you know somebody else know? It ain't nobody being blind in 2025, spiritually wise anyway, when you have a soul. Now, some people are soulless, like I said. But when you already know, you know. So peace and blessings to the chosen ones while you laying other people's burdens down and you still doing you, still being blessed, still being, I didn't even want to say it like that, but you're still closing out cycles. Keep leveling up. Keep calling justice on situations that do not serve your purpose. And I don't know what to say about these people that's stuck. It might be just one person, could be more. But somebody is stuck. It's not nobody that you was in love with, so it's not a lover's card. It's not an upright. It's not an old girlfriend, an old boyfriend. It's not an ex-husband, not an ex-wife. But when people know that you truly love yourself, that you are truly beautiful, your soul is beautiful. Maybe they can't even recognize that if they don't have a soul. And maybe somebody feel like you shouldn't love yourself because they don't know how to love themselves. Let's get one more card. Holy Spirit, we're going to get one more card. And then we're going to put this to a close. One more card, Spirit. And we're going to put this to a close. What you want the chosen ones to know why their soul is so beautiful. This card says, my happiness is a choice I make. Chosen one, you made that choice. So that means you worked on yourself. Like I said with the world card, you did everything you had to do. You done worked on yourself. You done closed out cycles. You done closed out all negativity, and you also done worked on your common debt. So somebody don't like it, but you're gonna have to let it go, and you did. You put them birds down, and you calling in justice. And you calling on justice. So peace and blessings to the chosen ones. If you know that you have closed out cycles with situations, people, places, things, leave a lovely comment in the box below and say, yes, I have closed out cycles. I have laid down other people's burdens, which is a great thing, chosen ones. So again, to each and every one, thank you for tuning and tapping in. Thank you for your love and your support. Leave me a comment in the box below, and I will check you on the next video.